What's up, everybody? My name is Mitch Dyer. I reviewed Battlefield 4. I'm here with Alfredo Diaz, who's really good at Battlefield 4.
Hey, Mitch. We're back again.
Alfredo, why don't you take us into the multiplayer menu here on PS4 and show me your sweet, sweet skills?
All right, let's jump right into it.
Just kidding.
No,
we can't. So, the PS4 review for Battlefield 4 is finally live on IGN. It has the same score as every other version of the game. Of the PC version of the game. The current gen got a lower score for various reasons, which you can read about in the review. And the reason that the score is unadjusted, even though we have something like this where we can't actually connect to the multiplayer servers, is because, we're kind of giving DICE the benefit of the doubt. We are expecting them to update. They have been constantly updating Battlefield 4. There have been maintenance. I think it's probably what's going on now.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say eventually this will be up and ready.
Yeah. Let's jump into the campaign a little bit and just mess around a little bit there, just to show some PS4 footage while we... Oh, wow. So it's just not even going to let us. So this is really interesting. Yeah, so the campaign, still equally not great, Alfredo, on PS4.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. We both played through it, and
yeah,
I'm not going to play through it again.
No, but the multiplayer is, when it is working, still really, really great on PS4. And for me, I don't know, you played a bunch with me.
Yeah.
It crashed a little bit, and that was irritating, and we're seeing some of that.
Yeah, a handful of times.
Some of the servers aren't really working well. But when it is working, it is so good.
No, it's flawless.
It's awesome. I love playing it on a console with 64 players.
Oh,
and massive new maps. The destruction is still crazy and really, really interesting. And the multiplayer...
It looks good. I mean, it looks really, really good.
It does look really good.
I'm sure a lot of you guys have been looking at footage of this, and it looks amazing. It looks as good as it,
Yeah, I mean, it looks superb. And we're going to have an Xbox One review update as well later in the week once that machine is out, and we get a chance to see if the servers are equally affected there. But on PS4, it's disappointing to see that it is not totally working as properly as it could be.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, is it's sporadic, and it's not as widespread a problem enough for me to say, oh, this is bad. This doesn't work. This is only an 8.
I mean, even though it's such a small problem, I feel like it's still a big issue when you can't even get into multiplayer.
Yeah, but even then, it's kind of, it's not something everyone is experiencing. I was talking to some friends who, they were having issues logging in, and I was not yesterday. Meanwhile, right now, we're having issues, and I'm seeing people tweeting about, oh, yeah, I'm playing fine, and I'm in a Conquest match. I've never seen a Conquest match on PS4. That server list is always empty.
It's always empty. We can't, we can't even access multiplayer. We couldn't go, we didn't, actually dive into it, but we couldn't dive into multiplayer. We couldn't go into My Soldier.
Yeah, we can't even customize your stuff. We'd have to do it from PC and change your battle log stuff there.
Yeah,
which is not cool.
It's just unfortunate because when multiplayer sessions don't work, it's usually, it's like, okay, it's very hard to get into a match. We're just not even able to get into one.
Yeah, and I mean, the review it's not totally forgiving of these problems. The review does have text in there, updated text saying, on PlayStation 4, I had these issues. I've had, anecdotally, we've seen this, but it is not something that everybody is always experiencing. So for that reason, it is not widespread enough for us to say, oh, it's a worse game because of it.
It's not. It's still a great game, and once you actually get in, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is fantastic.
And it looks just as good on multiplayer, and it's fun.
I mean, I was really enjoying...
Battlefield 4 is great. It's so much it has to offer, but it's just unfortunate that it's running into these issues. But, I mean, there's always issues with everything.
Yeah, of course. So
as much as they don't want there to be. This is not DICE's plan is to have this.
Of course not.
Of a problem.
Yeah. And on PS4 it is superb. I love this game on PS4. It is as good as it is on PC. Obviously, it doesn't quite look as good, but I didn't find it to be, it's so minor, the kind of differences between next-gen and PC at this point.
It's not too much. Yeah, right now at this point, look at that.
If you told me you were playing on PC right now, I'd believe.
Exactly. It looks like, if anything, we're on a PC that's just scaled down a little bit.
Can we also point out that the first dog tag you find in this game is they have the audacity to show you a Shakespeare pin in their story? Get out of here with that garbage. Come on. So if you're wondering whether or not you should play Battlefield 4 on PS4, yes, absolutely.
You should.
The game is incredible.
Don't get past these issues.
Yeah, we've loved it. We gave it an 8.5 on PC and PlayStation 4, and presuming it works out exactly as expected on Xbox One, I assume we'll probably keep the same score for that.
Yeah,
but we'll have an update for you on that one once that console launches. But for now, I mean, let us know whether or not you're having launch issues.
Yeah, you might just be able to, maybe you're playing it already, and it's just us that having issues.
Yeah, again, I can't stress it enough that this is not something that is breaking the entire game for everyone.
Exactly.
It is purely anecdotally. Look at that.
Well, I tried.
Wow.
I tried.
You tried to get into the battle log. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. It's not cool, but it is something that we'll get past, and it's not something that we've experienced every day. So
exactly.
hopefully fixed soon. Battlefield 4, otherwise, fantastic. Yeah. Alfredo, thank you for hanging out, wrapping up this game for me. For more on Battlefield 4, keep it locked to IGN.